right, so next up here on Terra Monstrum, we're dealing with Sint, which is Dutch for saint. And this is our Christmas movie that we picked for Christmas time. And I don't know, Tyler, did it make you feel Christmassy?
Well, it did make me confused pretty early on. I don't know about you, but I was really hoping for subtitles in places I did not get subtitles.
Yeah, that got a little weird.
Yeah, what did the letter on the door say?
Oh, right.
Still, it's my biggest question the entire film.
Yeah, what's the horse doing on the roof?
I don't know.
That kind of threw me off.
Yeah. We'll go back to the beginning. Saint, for those who don't know, it's I'll just say Scandinavian since I don't recall where it was made.
It's Dutch.
Dutch. All right. Dutch film. Basically, your retelling of the Santa mythos. Right. Santa is a villain this time around. Bad guy killed a bunch of people, got killed. Then he comes back every so many hundreds of years. Or in this case, 35 years, I think.
Right.
To murder a bunch of people and carry off a bunch of kids.
Right. So, like the town, he was the leader of some pirates for some reason. They had a bishop.
It's the fog. That's what it is. It's Santa fog.
Santa. Oh, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
It's totally the fog. Yeah, it is the fog. Santa fog is awesome. Yeah. But for some reason, these pirates have a satanic bishop leading them. He's got an upside down cross. So, that opens the door for a prequel. So that's cool.
Oh, yeah.
And then he comes to the town and he has a list of stuff that he wants. And if they don't give it to him, he messes them up. And then they mess him up and they kill him on December 5th in 1942, which was
is that what you think the letter was? A list of demands?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That went way over my head. I didn't have subtitles for
Yeah, no, I think it was
a lot of the beginning.
Demands. Yeah, like I want 4 sheeps and a bag of tomatoes or something.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
You're going to have to go back through and rewatch it.
Yeah,
everything's clear.
I'm not going to rewatch it, but that does make a lot of things clear.
All right. So every December 5th, when there's a full moon, he comes and he messes people up. That's his deal. And cool movie, dark movie, well filmed. No idea why or what was really going on in the sense of like, how did he come back? Like, what exactly made him come back? Was it because he was a satanic priest?
I mean, I feel like this might have been another subtitle issue.
They really phoned them in.
Yeah, I would say probably poor importing of the lore. Maybe Netflix didn't want to pay that extra bit of money, and so St. Nicholas got stuck coming back every year.
Yeah. Well, it's 2010. It's not even a Netflix movie. This thing went straight to the theaters.
Oh, yeah, it did. No, it was the largest movie, the largest Dutch release. Most money a Dutch movie's ever made.
Really? This movie?
I think so. I'm also glad it's mostly going to be Americans listening to this.
Oh, my God. Man.
Oh, that's awful. Chauncey.
What?
Well, you know how he has his St. Peter's following him around?
Yeah.
And you know that it's about an inch away from being blackface.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, apparently that's accurate. I decided to look up Black Peter on Wikipedia and see what we were working with here. And they have someone dressed up in a costume that mirrors the Black Peter costumes from the film. And they look every bit as awful.
Yeah, so I am a Christmas horror nerd, and I know exactly who Black Peter is. So in North, like Scandinavian myth, Saint Nicholas has traveling companions, and they could be a little different. Of course, obviously, Krampus is a famous one. But in some of them, one is Black Peter, who was like a Moor from Spain, supposedly, that was enslaved by Santa Claus because he was bad, and now he like helps Santa deliver the toys and gives like switches to the parents of the bad kids, and carries a sack. Very similar to Krampus.
Santa and Krampus.
Yeah, and they even today they have festivals where it's fully done in blackface, and lots of people are complaining, but a lot of the people are trying to say that in their culture he's blackfaced because of the soot from going up and down the chimneys. But everybody knows that's not true.
I mean, that doesn't explain the curly black hair.
Yeah, soot, man.
That gets you half out of the fire, but
yeah. Well, I mean, he was a stepchild. Black Peter, definitely a lot of controversy there.
yeah, understandable.
He's nicer than Krampus, but just not to everybody else.
Yeah. No, I did enjoy like the cultural attitudes in this film. I thought it made for some like good laughs unintentionally. Yeah. Like at the very beginning, the cheating couple who were basically just sitting there explaining about how they're cheating on their significant others with each other, and then they're like, it's complicated, and they just laugh it off.
Yeah, totally. They're just
that's a real relaxed, mature way to go about cheating.
Yeah, and I watched some of these. We don't
need to go over this again. We both know it's weird.
Yeah, I watched some of these, and I wonder, like, how much of this is like bad acting through the translation filter.
Oh yeah,
and how much of this is a representation of a culture that like of what they do. You know,
I'll never know.
No, because I'll never be a teen boy in what are they?
Amsterdam.
The Netherlands?
Amsterdam.
Is that where the Dutch are? The Netherlands?
No, you might be a grown man in Amsterdam, but you're right. You won't, without all those hormones running around your body, you're not going to have the same experience.
I'm never going to know what really a nonchalant affair between two best friends is.
Yeah, you're going to see a red light at midnight, and you're going to say, "Oh my goodness, I should really go to bed."
But as a horror movie fan, I'm sure you've come to expect sort of this level of character development.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I don't expect one person will have one bout of growth and walk away learning one new thing. And that's about everything you can expect from horror movie character growth.
Yep. That's how I like them.
Yeah. All the people who helped him get there, they're going to be dead by the end of the film.
Yeah. So on a couple of these others, you've brought up sort of their ratings. We didn't discuss that on the last one, but this one, I made note of the rating because it was exactly 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
That feels about right.
Yeah.
No, I mean, I would have given it like a 5 out of 10.
It's kind of like the last election.
Yeah.
It's straight down the middle, Some people hated it. Some people loved it.
I should have taken better notes here, Chauncey.
Why?
Because I don't remember what they're referencing. All right. I'm gonna tell you 2 notes, and then you're gonna help me figure out what I'm talking about.
Oh, okay. All right.
So they blew up the boat.
Oh, yeah.
What about the kids on it? Right?
Right. Yeah.
Right? Didn't they kill all the captured kids on the boat?
I don't. You might be right. I don't remember if there was some.
Did you not get them off the boat, Chauncey?
That's well. I mean, they solved the problem.
Which one? The problem of having kids? Because I feel like that wasn't a problem. I feel like they liked having the town enjoyed having the children.
Yeah, but you could make more. And the best part about kids is making them.
Yeah.
I
feel like the disaster's not averted. If you stop Saint Nick from coming back, good. But if you kill everyone that he kidnapped that night, it kind of counteracts it.
As a parent, I have to say I think I have a little more expertise on this, and yes, you can.
Okay.
I got 3. I mean, if I were to get rid of 1 or 2 in order to stop St. Nicholas from killing everybody, that's a win.
Yeah, fair enough. Also,
all right, what's the other note?
I referenced Frank. Who was Frank? Was that our main character?
I think so, yeah.
All I put it down was Frank forgot about that tragedy fast. All it took was boobies.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, didn't they reach a point where like everyone's okay really quickly at the end?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's another horror movie staple, that
You get
that
over it. You get over it in about 10 minutes.
as long as there's, boobies,
Boobies. Yeah, yeah.
you know. I mean, be realistic. Think about your own life. You know. That's
Uh,
fairly accurate.
I don't know that it is. If I had a really traumatic day, I feel like, I don't know, maybe going to sleep, like calling my parents. I don't think boobies is enough to make me chuckle to myself, take the hand of whomever I'm with, and then just walk gaily down the street to go get a coffee or something after a long night.
Yeah, but it'd make it better, wouldn't it? Just a
It
little
would,
better.
I mean, it would make the ending better of my fake movie life film.
Yeah, totally. That's funny. All right, so there's a fun controversy about the movie with the poster. Did you read about this?
I did not.
Okay, so the poster shows demonic Sinterklaas, with his like face all kind of mutilated, sitting on a horse, and he's all creepy with the moon behind him and everything.
Mm-hmm.
And parents were just all like taking their kids to the movie, going like, "Oh crap, there's like an evil Santa Claus up in here. How do I explain this to the kids?"
Wait, where was this controversy?
In movie theaters.
Would like movie theaters where the movie was released originally?
Probably because I bet
home
it had
country
a
theaters.
very limited release here.
Yeah. I don't know. It doesn't feel like anything. that's, that's absurd to me. I keep talking. I need more.
Okay, so a legal complaint was actually filed in October of 2010. This movie came out in 2010, and the argument, the director Dick Maas, Maas, not sure how to pronounce that, argued that if a parent could make their children believe in Sinterklaas existed, they could also inform their child that the man on the poster was not the real Sinterklaas.
I like that. I really like that argument. We're talking about someone that doesn't exist in the first place.
Right, exactly. And so he ended up winning, and they kept the posters up.
That's good.
But when I read that his argument, I like this guy, man. This guy.
Yeah, it's a really good argument. You can't.
Yeah. I wonder if his lawyer helped him or what happened.
I don't know if his lawyer even needed to help him. I feel like he just sat on that one for about 5 minutes, then was like, totally. Wait a minute.
Yeah, some friend over a glass of wine, they powered that one down. Yeah. I will watch this movie again because every Christmas I end up marathoning out all these Christmas horror films.
Mm-hmm.
And it ends up taking up a month of my life, which is weird to rewatch movies that I've seen tons of times, but it's part of my Christmas experience. So I will end up rewatching. What'd you say?
I said to each their own, Shanti.
Right, yeah. But if you want to watch a great Scandinavian horror Christmas film, Rare Exports is way better.
Okay, well, maybe I should have given that one another run then.
Yeah, Rare Exports is one of the best, in my opinion.
All right. We will go back to Rare Exports. Next year, we'll watch Rare Exports.
Next Christmas, it's Rare Exports. And then we'll duke it out. We'll have a third episode where we talk at the end about, who won.
I feel like we already know who won.
Oh, I know who won.
This is a spoiler a year in advance.
Yeah, well, I know who won.
We're setting ourselves up to get called out on.
Yeah. But all in all, I liked it. Christmas movies, Christmas horror, the great ones are only slightly Christmassy, like the Gremlins and stuff like that, So, this ain't so bad. It's better than that one with the pro wrestler as Santa Claus.
I didn't watch that one.
Oh, it's terrible.
Yeah, it looked pretty terrible. That's why I'm pretty sure I didn't watch it.
The worst holiday film is Thanksgiving.
Oof, that sounds bad.
Demonic possessed turkey that basically...
Okay, it's sounding better, actually. Keep going.
Yeah, it's like a rubber puppet. It's really bad.
Okay,
it's really bad. Yeah.
Not so bad it's good. Like it doesn't go over that line.
No, no.
Okay, that's
But
too
speaking
bad.
of Thanksgiving, I guess they're in talks to make a movie of The Pilgrim, which is the sort of Grindhouse trailer that was made for the Grindhouse movie.
No, I don't remember that trailer.
Well, they've made a bunch of those movies, like Hobo with a Shotgun and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
yeah, I know
Yeah,
they have been
and
turning them out.
but that was one. They actually had a couple, so depending on which version you're seeing and in which
Hmm.
country. But I guess the Canadian release had this one that's kind of famous called The Pilgrim. I had to watch it on YouTube,
Hmm.
and they're talking about making that into a movie.
Well, are you in support of it?
I'm in support of more Thanksgiving horror, seeing how
Okay, okay.
I'm really limited with Thanksgiving.
You only have you only have the one film.
Yeah, yeah, I'll take whatever, Any excuse that I can have to tell my family to like get away from me, it's time to watch this holiday movie and
Well,
this is part of the holiday.
I mean, maybe you just need to expand your definition of Thanksgiving horror, Chauncey, because really all of those family get-together movies where it's just really painful, awkward dinner conversation. I mean, those are kind of horror movies in their own right.
That's true. That's true. And I mean, there's a fair amount of good Native American horror out there too that I've sort of factored in there, to be fair. You know, but a lot of them, once again, going back to our discussion on Ghost in the
Mhm.
Shell, are already pretty whitewashed. So I'm not sure if it's more insulting to watch them or not. You know, so I don't
Uh,
really.
I mean, once you celebrate Thanksgiving, you've already lost.
Yeah, yeah, I guess.
You've got no stable ground to walk on.
Yeah,
So
yeah, totally.
it's okay from there. You know, just ride that landslide all the way down to your turkey dinner.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally. So, all in all, for a holiday movie, it's aight. For a horror movie, it's aight. And you put those
Yeah.
together, and that's
Yeah.
what you got. You got
I
an all right.
did. All right. I do have a favorite scene though, Chauncey.
Oh, okay. I don't know if I do, but
When his horse falls through the building. I just thought it was really well done.
huh?
Yeah, when Santa's horse goes collapsing through that apartment
Yeah, because
and
of course,
falls like 3 stories. I don't know.
Santa rides a horse.
It felt like it felt like the best directing like for a frenetic action sequence of the film.
Yeah, yeah. And I got to cover for my joke. One of Santa's traveling companions is in some of the myths he does ride a white horse, and that white horse has a name and a little bit of its own backstory, which is weird. Yeah, it was definitely one of the more expensive shots in the movie.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. I don't know. It was my favorite shot for shot.
how do you think they did it? You think that was a real horse?
I hope not. I
Is
don't
it
know.
like
I was reading a cracked article about like 5 horrifying AI advances, and they showed artificial babies for like hospital workers to practice on. If we can make those things look as real as they do, I'm sure they can do a horse.
Yeah, but I mean, you got to realize this is another country. It might be like Fast and the Furious, where they have like 12 of the same car so they can wreck it in the stunts.
So they have 12 of the same horse so they can wreck it in the stunts.
Yeah, well, I mean, they had to drop it through the roof. You're not reusing that one.
That's true.
Other countries, they don't feel about animals the same way that we do.
No, I don't disagree, and it could have been a real horse. I
mean, Monty
doubt it.
Python fired that cow out of the catapult, right? That was real.
100%.
Right. But yeah, I don't know. This is one of those ones. So, okay, audience, whoever the audience is, if you're listening to this and you love horror films, you should watch this movie. It's fun, it's silly, it's your thing. If you are not a huge fan of horror films and you're a little more the cult movie fan that's like Tarantino and like sort of cool dark foreign films, you should probably avoid this one like the plague. That's my rating.
Okay. I would also add on, if you're one of those people who's like, man, I really wish I had subtitles for all the things I need subtitles in this movie for.
Yeah.
You should also download it instead. Don't watch it on Hulu.
Oh, is that where you watched it?
That is where I watched it.
Huh, I wonder if I got a better version, because I downloaded it, and I actually downloaded the subtitles separately.
Mm-hmm.
And so maybe I got hooked up.
No, I didn't have notes. I didn't have some of the text. Like, I didn't have translations for what the family was saying half the time in the first scene. I didn't have what the Santas were saying on TV. I didn't have any of the stuff in town.
So basically, if you're going to watch this one, steal it off the internet instead of
Yeah,
watching it on
steal it
Hulu.
off the internet because Hulu's doing you dirty, and you don't need that this holiday season.
All right, I like it.
All right.
So Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. That's all I've got to say on Slint.